Greetings all, Vanna here for the Water Signs Weekend Message. Okay. Well, that's a whole lot. So, my water signs, there has been a lot of changes and things going on for you. Especially with the reframe coming out for my Cancers. I love that the monkey is on here because it reiterates the statement of this is happening for me, not to me. And a sweet little reminder that the energy that you carry and the mindset that you have towards the changes that are going on in your life right now will carry an impact. So if you are having a victim mentality that this is all going to hurt you, that this is all going to just try to stop you, then that is what you will continue to see. Reframe. This is happening for me, not to me. And trust that whatever changes are coming in, they are for your greatest and highest good. I love that there are two butterflies on here. One on the trust and one on the charm. The charm itself says embrace change. And the card says, allow me, divine, to give you my deepest longings, trusting you know exactly how to handle them. And so that is spirit asking you to talk to them. Place your order. What do you want your life to look like? Because things are changing so fast. This is Scorpio's card, and we just had a Scorpio new moon. That was incredibly powerful because it also fell around Samhain when the veil is thin and so much is changing. The right action card came out for Pisces. Agri apagra literally means let everything that wants to go, go, and let everything that wants to come, come. And it came out with the gumball machine, and I love this because it really is a roulette. You put in a quarter and you don't know what you're going to get, and that is what Spirit is doing right now. Letting go of something you did not need with that quarter so that you can receive something really cool or really great or beyond what you thought initially maybe you were going to receive. Because so many of us will put on limiting beliefs because we're weighed down by heavy thoughts of shame or guilt or a hurt that we have inflicted on others and continue to carry in ourselves. Whatever it is right now that you have been healing, it truly is working. Because the Page of Wands is giving you the message that you are being pulled away from this situation. And it's going to be, like, this end moment is going to be very clear to you. It is going to be very evident that, like, oh, this is the moment that everything changes. Because you have been so focused on your change. You have been so focused on getting yourself to a semblance of happiness. And that happiness is completely individual. Each person has their own study plan in this school that no one else has. Your syllabus will not look like the person sitting beside you or another Pisces or another Cancer's message. Your message, your syllabus, what your lesson plan is not going to look like anyone else because you're not anyone else. And that plan can also change so much because the directions you take in your life, the decisions that you make, all of that is subject to change as much as you want to. The Empress came out in reverse because some of you have not been feeling in this divine feminine energy. Some of you have not been feeling her strength right now. And Ace of Pentacles coming out at the bottom of the deck. I want you to start this new beginning with your divine feminine. If you have never made an effort to connect with her or to heal, 444 sailboats on my timer. If you have never made an effort to heal or connect with your divine feminine, divine matriarchal energy, I want you to start. Pay attention to the goddesses that speak to you. Another card saying Earth School. You have lessons here. Soul growth, study, higher learning. Surrender to the sweetness. Venus energy, pleasure, joy. Make love to life. And cosmic ancestors. See the light by staying grounded. Ground yourself in Mother. Ground yourself in this divine feminine earthen energy, because this is where a very powerful transformation will happen in your life. Doors are opening. You decide. Rewards and wild card. Defenselessness. Riding past wrongs. Uprooting. 2 cards that are saying you are moving on, but what are you going to choose to focus on? Are you going to try and prevent your mistakes from happening again and again and again by hyper-fixating on them and hyper-focusing on them, thus leading you to the same situations that you're trying to avoid? Or are you going to choose to take a path that is different from anything you have ever walked before? And it is not going to be easy to make that decision, because you have to choose between the comfort that your life has always known and a complete mystery where you feel unprepared. And speaking as someone who is very stubborn in the earthly realms, likes to be prepared, likes to have the lesson plan and the blueprints, there is not a fucking blueprint right now. There is not anything that you can see other than what Spirit is giving you moment to moment. Because if you had all of the information of where you were going to go, you would be so overwhelmed. And also not get the lessons that you need to get. So, one thing, I used to be a CNA, and I was going into the nursing field. And my mom had discussed with me previously, you know what, I'm proud of you. I'm so happy that you're doing this. I worry that it will be detrimental to you down the line. And I wasn't upset when she was saying this to me. I recognized her concern. And when I got into the nursing field as a CNA, I started to see and feel energetically my impact on the community and the space, as well as the drain that it had upon me. And so I did have to make that decision that that was not for me. But I learned many things when I was there. And that was something that I could not do to the degree that I needed to do it if I had just listened to my mother and quit when she told me she had concerns. I had to go through and learn those lessons myself. And that is what you are doing now. Overcoming those hard challenges of, if there's a program you don't understand, there's a video that might help you figure it out. Or you might have a friend that's really good at it and can guide you and teach you. But you also have to make that point of, you have to teach yourself. Yes, it's very good to have people around you to outsource certain things, but there are other things in your life that only you can do. And it cannot be done by someone else. And it will not carry the same impact if it is done by someone else. You are not alone. Do not fear that for a single moment, my love. You have not walked through a day on this planet by yourself. Physical connection and community. It might be something that you are looking for. Cracked open. It's rock bottom. Surrender to the alchemy of life. That alchemy and transmutation is one thing that has been coming up very clearly in messages recently, that you can truly transmute anything with your mentality, with your energy, with the release. And it's up to you what happens here. And again, this is happening for me, not to me. That alone, that affirmation that this is happening for my greatest and highest good, is one of the first steps to transmuting that energy, because you're not in a victim mentality, you're in a gratitude mentality. And it's not toxic positivity. You're recognizing that things are not the way they should be, but you're not letting that become the entirety, because there are some people that are just consumed by how miserable their lives are. I've known people like this. I was best friends for 7 years with a person that was just consumed by every bad thing in their life. And it is impossible to try and become something brighter when you have that around you. So it is important to make space in your life. Have a beautiful day, my loves.